right. Kind of want to get some stuff done on the lean-to since I haven't been able to do it in a while. Hey, quit being mean. Quit. Dang dogs, I tell you. Look at them. Anyway, I want to get the boat moved out. So, guys, as you can tell, my lean-to is really leaning to one side. I got to get all this pulled back together, screwed together, get it back up on the pillars where it belongs. So I got to put air in that tire there. I'm gonna get this pulled out and put it in the driveway. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. Ooh. I need to work on it and get it going again. It's what I need to do. But I guess we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I'm gonna start getting that tires aired up and get it hooked up. So look what we got today. Finally came. I got them. The way I ordered them through my work, through Grasshopper. And there's either the fronts or the rears. Guess it doesn't matter, because there's 4 of the same here, so those probably be the rears. We got dust caps, so work out nicely. I may have to do spacers on those, I'm not sure yet, but I got 2 for, okay, these are 13 6.5 sixes. Yes, 13 6.5 sixes. And, oh man, those are really stuck in there. Well, maybe. So I was gonna do 15s on the rear, just because the rears are bigger, but I think we just decided to do 13s on the back, 13s on the front, and 22s. So these are 2211. Come on. These are 22 11 12s. Man, it looks like it gives you a bolt pattern and everything for it. I did try a 24-inch on these. The 24s were 24. Oh shoot! Now 24 12 12s, and they were just a little bit too. All right, anyway, I don't know what happened there. So these will go on here and they should fit up perfectly, according to the bolt pattern and everything. So I guess we'll find out. But I'm gonna get these all unboxed, and we're gonna start doing service and everything on this. So I'm gonna get to it. All right, so this is the other side. Obviously I got 4 of the 13 6.5/6s, and this is what it looks like. So this is a what did I say? 22 11 12, yeah, in a Tweel. They call it X-Tweel turf. Only, as far as I know, most of them are the Tweels are only made by Michelin. Here's the decal. When you get on their website and look up these tires for any mower, just have to make sure that you either have a 5-bolt or 4-bolt pattern, and you got to make sure that the wow, I can't think of the name. But your wheel dish is the right depth for the style, you know, rim for the style rim and whatever you have for the mower. So I had to do some measuring and stuff, and the reason I wanted to try the 24-inch tires, because they were just a little bit bigger. They weren't much bigger. The only thing was it got up into this bracket here just a little bit, and it was just that 1 inch, you know, a little bit wider, and it was rubbing on this spring and up here. But the dish of it was, you know, the same distance. I don't know why I can't think of the offset. The offset for the, yeah, so this has got a 1.375 offset for the rim. So your offset is measured, so you'd put it flat on the ground like this, and you'd put a piece of flat steel here, straight edge, and then you would measure from the ground up to the bottom of that flat edge to see what the center of this wheel is. And after you do that, you would measure from where your rim would sit, where it would bolt to the flat surface. Measure from here to the bottom of the flat or the straight edge. And then depending on where this sits, you'll either have a positive offset or a negative offset. So like this one has a negative offset, like it says here, negative 1.375 offset. So, and then it shows the bolt pattern is a 5-bolt 4.5 inch bolt pattern, which means your bolt pattern from center of this lug to that lug is 4.5 inches. So same thing with this to here, here to here. You don't measure from here to here, you got to go across the rim. So no matter what, if you measure from here to here, here to here, here to here, you know, it's 4.5 inches all the way around. So, and it's a 5 lug, and that's what we were looking at here, and it fits beautifully. So I do have to service it, just like I did the other lawnmower. This one's gonna get new blades. I'm gonna do well, I guess I didn't service the other lawnmower, not yet. I'm gonna change the fuel filters, put blades on it. I gotta put a new belt on. I gotta put for the deck, I gotta put new belts on for the PTO. The wheels will be a little different because so they didn't offer a and this is kind of confusing because if you buy it through Michelin or buy it through a dealer who sells Tweels, but when you get on there, you find your wheels, and it tells you that these have a 5/8 bolt to go through the center, and this mower is set with a 1/2-inch bolt, so it just wobbles. And what I'm going to do is, since this is a 1/2-inch bolt, just regular bolt, nothing special, I'm going to drill the hole out to a 5/8 hole and put a 5/8 bolt in it. Easier way to do it, and kind of cheaper, I guess you'd say. But they do have an adapter from a 5/8 to 1/2-inch and some spacers that you can buy with them. But they were like, I don't know, $20 a piece, $30 a piece. So I was just like, whatever. I'll just put a bigger bolt in it and put my, put some spacers in there that'll work. So I'm not worried about that. So, and I was going to check this, and when I lifted it up, I noticed it cocked a little bit. So I was like, huh, that's weird. Well, that's because the bushing in the rear end of this is going out. So gonna get a new bushing for that too, so that way it's not flopping around and getting worse. And so we'll fix that. But like I say, I'll have to get some spacers for this wheel, because it does, it's not quite exactly all the way up against, and you don't want it moving back and forth and stuff. And I'm gonna get or like I said, I'm just gonna drill these holes out to 5/8 bolts. Same thing with the front, I'll just drill them out to 5/8 bolts. What else? Oh, I noticed that the center of this wheel had come out, and I thought, ooh, how nice of that to just slide out. And I wondered if the center of this is the same diameter, and it's not. So yeah, I don't believe that comes out. It's not the same diameter, so I figured, I'll just take those adapters off, put this one in it, and it'll work perfectly. So, but it doesn't. I'm gonna have to get 5/8 bolts, no big deal. Get some 5/8 bolts, put them on. I'll get a new bushing for that. Other than that, I'm going to get started on servicing it. Alright, morning everybody, or at least good morning for me. It is a little bit after 5 o'clock in the morning for us. So I had to stop what I was doing on the mower. Just kind of run into some things that I'm going to have to fix later on. Fix before I keep going on. But I am going to go ahead and service it this morning, and get that all done. But let's say the reason why I'm up so early, but Bug had to get up early too. Friend of ours asked her for help. She has a flower business, and she has to go out and she makes these bouquet of flowers and has to deliver them. So she asked my wife to help out. I'm assuming go pick them and whatnot. So she's going out to help in the mornings, and I believe in the afternoons. I'm not sure yet, but so I figured, when she's up, I'll be up. I'll come out here and mess around with this mower so I can get it closer to being done. Yeah, like I say, I'm gonna do the service on this and whatnot. And then when she gets home, I'll go to work. But this ain't the first time I've been up since we've been up since 4 a.m. But ever since Bug had her gallbladder removed, I've done a lot of getting up at 4 a.m., going in at work at 5, coming home at 1. That way I have my afternoons here at home, especially, after that, because, it helped her out. But just kind of going with the flow right now. So anyway, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start back on this. I did run into this tire does rub a little bit on the front. It is a little bit oversized, I guess you'd say. There's a few things I'm going to have to adjust, which is no big deal. But this tire rubs because this thing's so wore out. It just... So, it just rubs on everything because it's just so wore out. But also need to do a little bit of adjusting on it, which is no big deal. I'll make those adjustments so that this tire won't rub, and which, like I say, won't be no big deal. And I gotta get longer bolts for the back here. So, and a bushing. But anyway, I'm gonna start on this, and I'm just gonna start from the front, make my way back, try to get everything done that needs to be done. So, yeah, I'm gonna get started. Alright, that's gonna be it for right now. So I did change the oil, fuel filters, topped off the hydraulics, which, yep, everything looks good there. And like always, I marked it. Always mark it to, you know, that way I can say, hey, look, this was changed, you know, back in whenever, so many hours. Changed the air filters. I've got PTO belts. Go down here that I've got to change. The drive belt for the deck, well, the deck belt. The reason I'm changing the deck belt is it's got a couple good slits in it. I don't want it to bust while he's mowing. So we're gonna go ahead and replace it. But yeah, I did get the blades put on, cleaned out the deck. Once I get the belt on, I need to loosen up these nuts here, you know, here and here, so this deck can pivot, because it doesn't pivot right at the moment. I'm assuming he's got it just super tight for some reason. But I do got these wheels on, the drive wheels, so you can tell. I'm gonna work on getting some bolts for those. Get a new bushing for the center there. Let's see what else. Yeah, I need to work on getting bushings and stuff for the front here, because it's, I mean, it's, yeah, it's not the best. But I'll get this figured out. I might have to do some trimming on the deck frame a little bit, but I don't think it'll be too terribly bad. Other than that, for now, I mean, I still got to grease it. Like I said, 2 belts. Get the rest of the wheels on. Probably blow out the radiator while it's here, just so it's done. He's pretty good at cleaning out his radiator. But other than that, I think that's about all I'll have left to do to it. Hopefully I can get it back to him this weekend. He's already called on it. He's an impatient guy. But he's all right though. I mean, he means well. But other than that, I'm gonna pick up the things I need to get picked up, and I'm gonna get ready for work. Go to work now. So till the next time. All right. So what I was showing you there, obviously this is another day. Hopefully today I'll get it all done, because figured out what I'm gonna do. I've got everything kind of mocked up and whatnot. So what I was showing you there is I had to move the hole. There's an inner hole or an inner bolt there on this adjuster. I just moved it out probably about 3/4 of an inch. So that gave me my clearance that I need for my wheel for when it's down. When it's up, so now it all clears. So all I did there was just move that hole, made my clearance. I'll show you on this other one probably. All I did was drill. When these forks come on this mower, there's two holes. There's an upper hole and a lower hole. So as you can see here, there's this upper hole and then there's this lower hole. So all I did was drill out the lower hole because I'm putting a bigger wheel on it. Drill out the lower hole to, put the 5/8 bolt in it instead of the 1/2 inch bolt. I did have a little bit longer bolt, so I just cut it off. I did have to grind down a little bit of that shaft that stuck out that they welded on there, just so it wouldn't rub the tire, because you can see here kind of it was rubbing on the tire. So I fixed that. So I'm going to have to do that to this side. And let's see. On the back here, all I got to do is drill out these 1/2 inch holes to 5/8, and then I need to put spacers in between the wheels. I don't know. I don't know how much of this I'm going to show you, because a lot of it's just going to be cutting and whatnot, but I got these spacers here. I need about a 1-inch spacer on each side of the wheel, so I'll cut about a 1-inch spacer out to put in between there. So I'm going to get started on the other side. I'll get that done. But I need to get the wheels all on, because that's the major thing. Then after that I'll finish. I got to put belts on, and then probably grease it, and this thing will be done. I can take it back to him, and he'll be ecstatic, I'm sure, because he called me on Friday and then had his daughter text me on Saturday. So yeah, he's anxious to get it back. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and get working on that other side, and I'll get it finished up. But and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the back. But like I say, I didn't do much other than I drilled out the hole here, and I drilled a new hole there, ground that down a little bit, put the new wheel on. These wheels are a little bit bigger, not by much than what they expect you to put on, but it works, it fits, and he won't have any more flats with that on there anymore. So, and he's told me how many tires and stuff he's gone through with these. He's busted rims, split tires. I mean, his rear tires are going flat all the time. He had one tire on the front that was held air, and that one over there was solid. So, but we're gonna get him all fitted out with these Tweels, and he'll probably love it. So he's big into these new things, even though he's like 85 years old. But I'm sure he'll enjoy it. He'll think it's cool. So I'm gonna get started on it. All right, just gave her a good test run. We're gonna get ready to load her up and take her back. Everything's working good. Wheels are operating properly. Everything looks good on it. So change the oil, fuel filters, air filters, topped off the hydraulic reservoir, put new blades on it, a new deck belt, new PTO belts, which those are in up under here. Yep, those two belts there. I didn't have to blow out the radiator. Like I said, this guy normally takes good care of his stuff, so blows out the radiators. Did loosen up the deck so it moves back and forth. Greased everything. Let me think here. What else did I do? Bushing and that deal there. And what else? I think that's about it. So gonna go take this back and so he can get to mowing again, I guess. I don't know, it looks like we're supposed to get some rain today, but load this up, take his mower back, take his trailer back, and that'll be it for this one. Another customer down. I've only got one customer in here right now, so, and he still hasn't got me a battery, so technically I'm out of stuff to do right now. But I do have this still, working out a deal with that guy. He's gonna bring me his other generator. I'm gonna work on it, and whatever it takes for me to fix it, I'm gonna subtract from what I owe him on that, because technically I owe him because I'm buying it off of him. So that'll work out pretty good. I'll end up getting a generator, pretty much brand new generator for little to nothing. So that's gonna be it for now. And I don't know what's next on this agenda, so stay tuned.